To hear that, Mrs. Clark.
He may want to sell her after the harvest is over. Would you be interested in buying her then?
Oh, I surely would.
Mary, you give our young friend Timothy some of that lovely cake you just finished baking, and I'll take Mr. Gibson out to see your father in the field.
Yes, Mother. Where is your wagon?
Well, it's not my... it's in a field, near a stream. I'm not too sure where it is. The land belongs to somebody called Martha.
That must be Martha Witherspoon. She's the meanest person in the county. She's the only one around here who won't help out at Cooperation Bees.
What's a cooperation bee?
It's where all of the neighbors get together to do something. Sometimes to build a barn, or even to set up the frame for a house. Don't people do that where you come from?
Well, no. What are you making?
I'm making bread. It has 2 pictures on it. Just slide it along until there's only one.
Hey, neat. But it sure isn't a television. What do you do in your spare time if you don't have a TV? Do you go to the movies?
I don't think so. You see, we really don't have a lot of spare time. There's so much work to be done around the farm. And in the evening, sometimes Father reads to us and tells us a story. And Mother and I do needlework.
Oh, did you get the horse sack?
No, I didn't, Tim. The gentleman's bought a new piece of land, and he'll be needing the horse in the spring.
I hope you'll stay for some supper.
Oh, that's very kind of you, ma'am, but my friend and I will have to be getting along.
Yeah, I promised Wilma I was coming over to help her clean up the restaurant. She's expecting me at about 7:30.
Well, it must be about that time by now. My goodness, where did I leave my watch?
It must be back at my place.
I surely hope so. That gave me a bit of a fright. But thank you anyway, ma'am. Goodbye, Mary.
Bye. Yeah, I'm really sorry you didn't get a horse sack.
Well, I'll just have to look for one somewhere else.
Just not like Tim to be so late.
Oh, no! It's locked! We can't get to the trunk!
Sing along and have fun with today's special, coming up next on the Access Network.
We're gonna be rich. Wonder how much shoe polish I have left. Oh no, we're almost out. Let's go back to Coop's and get some more, okay?
front. Now I finally got you a little payout.
Leave me alone. I don't owe you anything.
Yes, you do. I saw you counting that money. Give it to me.
No.
You owe me $5 for letting you use that corner to shine shoes on.
No, I don't. The street belongs to everybody. You don't know it.
Maybe not, but you're paying me anyways.
No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
You pay up and I'll leave you alone.
Hey there, what's going on?
Next time.
Oh, boy, am I ever glad to see you.
I see your friend Barney finally caught up with you. You all right?
Yeah. I don't know what to do, though, Zach.
I'd suggest you just keep running until he gets tired of chasing you.
Well, I don't know. Someday he's going to catch me and beat me up. He almost did today.
Oh, you're smart enough to stay away from him. Where were you off to anyway?
I was going to Coop's to get some more shoe polish.
Well, I'll come along with you. I haven't seen old Coop myself for a while.
Hi, Coop. Are you there?
Oh, hello, Timothy. Hi, Jack.
What's the matter, Coop? You look terrible.
I sure wish I knew. I feel terrible. I'm stiff all over. I can hardly move.
Well, take it easy, Coop. I'll make you some coffee.
Oh, thanks, Tim. That'll be fine.
You know what I think you might have, my friend?
Oh, what?
Rheumatism.
Rheumatism?
That's right. But I know how to cure it.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, now, do you have any tops of John's wort or root of angelica around here? Or maybe a little succotaine gum?
Root of angelica? Succotaine gum?
All right, it doesn't matter. I can pick some things up at the wagon. Do you want to come along, Tim?
Sure, Zach. Will you be okay, Coop?
Oh, sure. I'll be fine, Tim. Wilma's going to bring me some soup over.
We won't be long. Sure, 100 years ago, we had all sorts of remedies to look after rheumatism. Mind you, not a lot of them worked. If we go back to the wagon, I'm sure I can find something that'll fix old Coop up. After you, my boy. You know the way by now.
Hi, Coop. How are you feeling?
No, not much better, thank you, Wilma.
Oh, here. Just sit up. Try this. Hope it's still hot enough.
Well, thank you, Wilma. This is real nice of you.
What are friends for? You seen Tim today?
Yeah. He and Zachariah were in just a few minutes ago. Zach thinks I've got rheumatism.
Oh, no.
He and Tim went back to the wagon to get something for it.
The wagon?
Now, let's see if I have the proper ingredients here. Up you get. Yes.
How do you cure rheumatism, Zach?
Well, my way is to take some sarsaparilla. About a pinch. And add to it about 3 ounces of balsam Toulouse. That's a pretty one, isn't it? And then I take about an ounce of burdock root. Now, you know what a burdock is, don't you?
Is that the one that gets burrs in your clothes?
Aye, the very one. I think there's a fine example round there behind the wagon.
Yeah.
And then I take a little succotaine gum. And a lot of sweet oil. And I shake it all up. There. I don't think I've forgotten anything. No.
How hard will Coop have to believe to make this work?
Oh, not very hard at all. I've used this plenty of times before, and it works just fine. I think it could use just one little dash of root of angelica.
Gee, Zach, I never knew you knew so much about medicine.
What did you think I was, some kind of a quack?
Well, no, not really.
Well, I am. But just a bit. Oh, I put on a big show, but I'd never do anything I didn't think was going to help somebody. You see, it's not like the times you live in. There aren't many doctors here, and yet plenty of people get sick. Oh, I don't look after serious things, just coughs and colds, minor ailments. There are men like myself who know a bit about medicine, traveling around the countryside offering assistance to these people. And yet, they still don't trust us.
That's the man, Sheriff.
Okay, just stand right where you are. Is your name Zachariah Gibson?
That's him, Sheriff. That wagon of his has been on our land for weeks, and every time I come by, he isn't here. Now, I want him off. He has no right to be here. He's a squatter and a fraud.
She's right, Mr. Gibson. Well, I don't know about being a fraud, but you are a squatter, and you're going to have to move on.
I don't have a horse. It was stolen.
I don't want to hear any excuses. I want you off my land.
Madam, you are being unreasonable.
No, I am not. If you don't go, I'll burn your wagon to the ground.
No, Martha, dear, that might seem just a little bit rash.
You just stay out of this horse.
But surely, dear, the sheriff can handle it. Now, please, dear, put that torch down.
No. He either moves that wagon or I intend to burn it to the ground.
Now, just hold on a minute. Mr. Gibson, I don't like to do this, but you must move on or I'll have to press charges.
I don't think that's fair.
Young man, don't you know that children are to be seen and not heard? You stay out of this, too.
I think you're being very selfish.
Why, of all the...
There's nothing Zach can do about his wagon being here.
I have never been spoken to so rudely by a child.
Martha, dear, just see what the boy has to say.
You should be ashamed. My friend's horse got stolen. That's not his fault. And a wheel fell off his wagon. There's nothing he can do about that.
Sheriff, I demand that you get these people off our land. I simply will not stand for this.
The wagon is down here by the river. It's nowhere near your house. You can't even see it. And he's not in your way.
The boy's got a point there, Martha.
Horace, don't you dare speak to me this way. How could you agree with that little ruffian? Oh, I knew that fraud would lead him astray.
Shush, Martha. Sheriff, I'm afraid we've wasted your time. Mr. Gibson, my apologies. You may keep your wagon here as long as necessary. As your young friend said, we were being selfish. and you're not in anybody's way.
Thank you. Very much, sir.
Horace, you just wait till I get you home.
No, Martha. You wait until I get you home. You're a disgrace. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I've had enough of your bad behavior. It took that little boy to show me how bossy you are. Now, everybody around here hates us, and it's all because of you.
Well, have a nice day, everyone.
You really know how to handle yourself, don't you?
Well, I guess sometimes it's just a good idea to say what's true.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should try doing that a little more often.
Oh, is the medicine ready for Coop yet?
Oh, it just needs one more good shake. There. All ready.
A little higher, Wilma. Ah, that feels better already. I want to thank you for getting that liniment, Zach.
Well, it's really because of Tim that we got it.
Well, then thanks to you, Tim.
It was nothing at all, Coop.
I'm darned if I know. This crazy trunk has a mind of its own. It'll take you back 100 years, all right, but you never know where you're coming out.
And there's a creek.
Well, maybe we're not too far from a wagon then.
Maybe we can follow the road and come to a village or a farm. And you can ask about a horse.
Let's try going this way. I think I see a house over there in the distance.
Why don't you see if the doctor's coming yet, Sarah?
I don't see him. Maybe I should go to his house.
No. A man broke out of the prison over in Thomasville this morning, and he's still on the loose. I don't want you going anywhere.
But, Mama, he's probably miles away by now. You don't have to worry.
No. I don't want you to leave me alone. And I don't want you wandering around the fields by yourself. It isn't safe.
My name is Zachariah Gibson. This is my friend Timothy Pilgrim.
Come on in. What do you want?
I'm looking to buy a horse, and I wondered if you might have one for sale, or if you know of anyone who does.
I'm sorry, we don't have any horses for sale.
Sarah?
You look troubled, child. Is anything the matter?
We're waiting for the doctor.
Well, what's the problem?
My mother's having a baby and my daddy's away. And the doctor was supposed to be here an hour ago.
Zach, do you know anything about...
Now, look, I may know a little bit about medicine, but I don't know a thing about delivering a baby.
Sarah, who's there? Who is it?
It's all right, Mama. Just a man looking for a horse.
Perhaps we could help.
Sarah?
Coming, Mama. Come on. This is the man that was at the door.
Pardon us, ma'am. I'm not in the habit of walking into ladies' boudoirs, but your daughter here tells me you're in some kind of distress.
I'm not in distress, sir. I simply need a doctor. Could one of you try to find him for me? His house isn't far away.
Sure, we'll go.
There's a prisoner on the loose, and I'm a bit nervous about being left here alone.
Well, Zach will stay. Besides, he knows a bit about medicine.
Now, look, I told you I don't know anything.
You know more than I do. Come on, you can show me the way.
We won't be long, Mama.
Be careful. Sit down, please.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
I don't know where that doctor could be.
Well, I'm sure if we're all patient, everything will work out just fine. Now, you just relax.
I think you should be feeling better by tomorrow, Mr. Johnson. I think you just need a good night's sleep. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got out.
Look, Doctor, you don't seem to understand. I want to use your carriage to get out of the county.
But I'm telling you, you can't. I've got a lady waiting who's having a baby, and I'm late already.
I have a wife and a little boy I haven't seen in 2 years, and I'm going to see them.
Well, you're being awfully foolish. Now, you tell me you've only got another 6 months to go, and you'll be a free man?
I can't wait!
I'm sure you love your wife and your little boy, but if you run away like this, you'll be on the run from the law for the rest of your life. Perhaps if you turn yourself in now, they won't add any extra time to your sentence. Well, I can't take you, and that's all there is to it. I have a patient waiting.
And I say you're not seeing her till you get me out of the county.
I wonder what could be keeping them. The doctor's house is just a mile down the road.
Oh, I'm sure they won't be much longer, ma'am.
Maybe this will work, Tim.
You know, you may very well be endangering the life of this lady and the life of her baby.
You're not getting out of this house till you take me where I want to go.
You know, I think you're being awfully foolish. If you get caught like this, it'll be a lot more than 6 months before you see your wife and child again. But let's be on our way. We can't keep the lady waiting any longer. I'll drive you to the edge of the county.
The doctor says that I can turn myself in and he won't press charges. He's a good man. All I wanted was to see my wife and my little boy. I never wanted to do anybody any harm.
Oh, you'll see, my friend. 6 months won't seem that long.
Sarah, you have got a baby brother.
Sing along and have fun with today's special, coming up next on the Access Network.
Well, I'll just have to look for one somewhere else.
It's just not like Tim to be so late.
Oh, no. It's locked. We can't get to the trunk.